Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our English podcast. I'm Tom. And I'm David. We're really happy you're here with us today. Today's topic is simple, friendly, and very useful. We're going to talk about your week, how to describe your week in easy English. We'll teach you simple phrases, easy vocabulary, and real-life examples. And remember, this podcast is slow, friendly, and perfect for beginners. If you want more lessons like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Okay, let's start. Take a deep breath, relax. You are doing great already. Number 2, main part 1, simple phrases to talk about your week. Let's start with some easy phrases. Repeat after me slowly. My week was good. My week was busy. My week was relaxing. Nice. Now let's add a little more. Repeat. I had a good week. I had a long week. I had a fun week. Good job. Very good. Now let's talk like a real conversation. Part 2, Tom and David share their week. So David, how was your week? David, my week was good. I worked a lot, but I also relaxed. On Monday, I woke up early. I drank a big cup of coffee, and I read a book for 10 minutes. It was a calm morning. Nice. My week was a little busy. I cooked dinner every day. I cleaned my room, and I watched a movie with my friends. My favorite part of the week was Saturday. I went to the park. The weather was perfect. That sounds great. Listeners, now it's your turn. Think about your week. Was it good, busy, relaxing? Say it out loud. Don't be shy. You are practicing English for yourself. Part 3, useful vocabulary for each day of the week. Let's practice vocabulary for each day, slowly. Repeat, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. David, good job. Now let's add short sentences. Repeat, on Monday I wake up early. On Tuesday I go to work. On Wednesday I study English. On Thursday I clean my room. On Friday I watch a movie. On Saturday I relax. On Sunday I cook breakfast. Perfect. These sentences help you talk about every day in your week. Part 4, easy daily activities at Lawanda. Here are some simple activities you can use. Repeat after me. I wake up. I get ready. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I study English. I meet my friends. I go for a walk. I watch a show. I go to sleep. Tom, now let's use them in examples. On Monday, I eat a quick breakfast. My quick breakfast is a banana. On Tuesday, I study English for 20 minutes. On Friday, I walk in the park. Nice and simple. Listeners, try to say one sentence about yesterday. For example, yesterday I watched a show. Your turn, say it. Part 5, real conversation practice. Okay, David, let's do a small conversation, slow and easy. How was your week? My week was busy. I had a lot of work. What did you do on Monday? On Monday, I cooked pasta. It was delicious. What about Friday? On Friday, I relaxed. I watched a funny show. Nice. Listeners, now you repeat this conversation with me. How was your week? What did you do on Monday? What about Friday? Good job. You're improving already. Chat Part 6, helpful phrases for talking about work, school. Here are more useful phrases. Repeat. I worked a lot this week. I studied a lot this week. I learned something new. I was tired. I felt happy. I met new people. Examples. On Wednesday, I learned something new at work. On Thursday, I was tired, so I slept early. On Friday, I met my friend for coffee. Part 7, feelings, very important for describing your week. Tom, repeat these simple feeling words. Happy, tired, busy, relaxed, excited, bored. David, examples. I was happy this week. I felt tired on Monday. I was excited on Saturday. My Sunday was relaxing. Great work, really great. Part 8, weekly reflection practice or active. Now let's reflect on your week. I'll ask a question. You answer in your mind or say it out loud. 1, what was the best part of your week? 2, what was one small thing you enjoyed? Did you relax? 4, did you learn something new? 5, what made you smile? You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to speak. Every word you say builds confidence. Part 9, listening, discussing, listening again. Listen to this short story about my week. I woke up early on Monday. I went for a walk. On Tuesday, I cooked dinner. On Wednesday, I studied English. On Thursday, I cleaned my room. On Friday, I watched a movie. On Saturday, I relaxed in the park. On Sunday, I visited my family. David, now let's discuss it. What did Tom do on Monday? He woke up early and went for a walk. Good job. What did he do on Wednesday? He studied English. Perfect. Tom repeats, now list slowly. Great. Repetition helps your brain learn naturally. Number 3, wrap up. David, you did amazing today. You learned how to talk about your week in simple English. You practiced days of the week, daily activities, feelings, and real conversations. Let's review the key phrases. My week was good. I had a busy week. On Monday, I wake up early. Yesterday, I studied English. I felt tired. I relaxed on the weekend. Excellent. You're improving every time you listen. Before we go, here's our fun question for you. What time do you wake up? Tell us in the comments. We love reading your answers. Thank you for learning with us today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English. See you next time, friends. Bye. Bye-bye.